Hey guys, let's do a little bit of e-therapy. Say hello to the biggest family member, the Roadrunner Tronic. If anything, I would like to call this one the ironic. The reason why, because this is kind of like an ironic build, and the Tronic is definitely the components itself that makes it special. Now, if anything, why get a Tronic? Well, the reason why I got a Tronic in the first place is because the portability, the speed, and definitely the whole design. It shares with the Fido uh, build itself. I did have a Roadrunner Pro. I loved it. It did what I wanted to. I kind of hated to load into the vehicle and then pull it out, and it was definitely heavy and a lot bigger than the regular Roadrunner itself. So definitely, once I saw this up for a sale, I pulled the trigger and I said, hey, look, if you want, we can trade. Mine's still brand new. It has less than 80 miles. And yeah, so initially we came to a deal. And definitely I went all the way down to SoCal to come pick this bad boy up. Probably is a bad end on my deal, but I'm not gonna complain because I really wanted this shit in the first place. Now, what makes a Tronic a Tronic? Now, the ironic thing about this, it has the somewhat features of a Tronic. Now, if anything, the Tronic itself, it has two 5,000 watt motors, front and rear, and you also get the frame itself and the Ryan controllers and the Ryan thumb curve throttle that Ryan has originally made themselves. Now that's the reason why you want to buy a Tronic. That would give it the Tronic name. That what gives it the whole leisure that, hey, I am a Tronic. I am a premium build. Now the ironic is that I'm not gonna narc on his build quality. It speaks for itself. I'm still kind of digesting of how he's kind of done his setup, but I mean, his whole setup works though. It's so far is doing a fantastic job of putting a smile on my face. And if it puts a smile on my face, I'm not gonna complain too much about it. But I am gonna question a little bit about his build quality. I'm kind of like an OCD kind of guy, and definitely I don't like rat's nests. I worked on a car and I had a rat's nest too, and that's no fun trying to figure out that mayhem. Now, what he has done with this build is kind of far-fetched. Now, if anything, he's not running the traditional two motor Ryan controllers itself, the 250s. He is running a Flip Sky controller, and this is a 7500 controller. It's a dual controller into one. Now there are both phase wires and hall wires, both popping out on both sides, and they connect both to the front and rear. And if anything, I was trying to look into the configurations that he has, and definitely he has taken out the Bluetooth modules themselves, which is a bummer. But the thing is that it still connects to the a laptop and a computer. If anything, I can purchase the Bluetooth modules themselves, which is around about $25. That right there, I probably don't want to spend $50 because maybe I need to buy two, or I just need to buy one. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm not gonna try to dump more money than I'm supposed to be. But definitely, this is gonna be one of the build series I want to do. Now, he has obviously made this whole thing blue. It's ridiculous how many stickers, and yeah. Well, I'm gonna get rid of all this. I'm gonna strip it bare back to chassis and definitely get it powder coated something else. Those are future plans right there in next videos that I'll probably upload. But yeah, so if anything, he is running the Flip Sky controller. He is running a custom made battery, which is a 58 volt battery. I don't know why 58 volt. Should it maybe just went 60 volt, 52 volt? I don't know. This is a 58 volt battery. I looked at his Facebook marketplace profile, and I seen the kind of batteries he was selling. If anything, these doesn't look like they're China-made batteries. It seems like he custom built his. I don't know if they have BMS. There's just so many questions about his battery. Same thing with his connectors. He like, damn. Yeah. I'm not gonna narc. It works. It's just questionable. Now, if anything, I asked him about what happened to the Ryon controllers, and he said that they're prone to overheating, melting themselves out. Kind of questioned about the throttle itself, like what happened to it, and he's like, he didn't give me an answer on that. If anything, he probably just sold it or he just kept it for himself. If anything, I'm gonna buy another one because I'm so used to those, and I heard that the Ryon curve throttle, it's a special feeling. It's quite questionable. There's a learning curve to it, but I heard that it's very, very nice and the quality is there. That's the whole thing about Ryon parts, is that they are built with quality, and definitely they're not a cheap thing to buy. Now, I don't mind. I'm still wanting to buy the Ryon parts. I'm super supportive of Ryon. They're just amazing. The customer feedback on them is great. Now, to all the question about the looms and the cables and anything, he is running a electronic region braking. Now, if anything, this goes to the front motor. What I can see is that the rear still has the piston caliper and cables and all that, yeah, like the traditional method. Now, this is the electronic region braking. I don't know how this works. Maybe somebody can explain to me on that. If anything, just comment down and explain to me how this works. All I know is that region braking gives you back some kind of a little bit of charge back into the battery itself. Maybe it's a controller feature or something. I don't know how it works. All I know is that on Teslas, whenever you're not on the throttle, it just, the car slow down itself, and if anything, it's just regenerating power back to the battery itself. So you get longer durations. That's all I know. And definitely I've been using this more as the main braking instead of the traditional, cable brake. It saves me from trying to, probably replace brake pads and all that, and I like it. Definitely, it's probably a feature I will probably do on the Ryon. It's so convenient. But yes, definitely somebody can explain to me how this electronic region braking works. Please let me know. I got to figure out whether or not if it's a controller feature or it's something you could do on your own, or maybe it's a component that you add on and you connect it to a controller. I don't really know. So yeah, but definitely this is what I can just kind of figure out. He has added charging ports to the panels, switches. As you can see, the wires themselves are just fresh and exposed. I don't know what he was planning on doing. I did ask him on what his plans were, and he was thinking about installing like maybe a starting procedure or a switch to the LED lights. I'm just like, bro, the way how you have set it up, it's not. I don't know, man. But definitely, this is the works itself. It's fun. I'm definitely gonna be enjoying this. This is gonna be a slow build. I'm not gonna rush into it. I don't have money to like really drop it in. I can if I want to, but I'm not gonna do that. I have other priorities I want to get addressed to first. More priority than this. This is all my side hobbies, and definitely I'm stoked about even getting this in the first place. And hopefully you guys probably will watch this and say, hey, maybe I want to buy one. Now, thing about Tronics now is that you can't get one no more. They're discontinued. Contacted Vor Motors that, hey, are you guys thinking about bringing back the Tronic? And they say, unfortunately, no. And yeah, the only way you're gonna get a Tronic is someone selling theirs and it has low mileage or something. I don't really know, and it hasn't been messed up too far. That's the only way you're ever gonna get one. Vora Motors does supply a pre-built. If anything, it's two 5,000 watt motors, both front and rear, and you get the whole frame itself, the seat, the factory handlebar. This is aftermarket. I don't know what he did with it. It's just this. It makes me sit up way too front. And you get the Ryan thumb throttle, and you can just build it to how you like. And that's a really good deal for what you get. And it's only about, I believe, about $1,300 maybe after taxes. I'm not too sure on that, but that's what I took a quick glance on it. And definitely I would have done that in the first place, but I have no experience of building like this kind of configuration. I've only been messing around with the Jetson for so much, and I learned as much as I did on the Jetson, and this is another platform I want to experiment and dig my hands on. So this is the reason why I bought a ironic that's already been done. If anything, this is for me to kind of blueprint off it and kind of sample and make improvements on. I'm not gonna be running that. I'm gonna be running the Ryan controllers, the 250Rs, pretty penny, and hopefully I can figure out something with that. But definitely this is the reason why, and this thing is super fun, and I really want to start getting to build on this, but it's gonna be a while. I'm not gonna milk it out, but definitely I hope you guys stay tuned to the new stuff. I haven't forgot the Jetson. I still love the Jetson itself. If anything, the Jetson's a little bit out of commission. Having some issues. I'm still planning on building it. Don't worry. Do new things I want to do. If anything, the Jetson's going to get another overhaul, but it's going to be a while, and definitely I'm still waiting on parts. But you know, it's one thing out of my control. But the whole Tronic now is here, and I've been wanting it for the longest time, and definitely I want to take you guys the journey of probably even building one yourself. But yes, definitely, hopefully you guys will probably see what it comes into the store. Like I said, I don't ask for likes, subscribers, or anything like that. Look, you're just watching it because probably this is just very entertaining to you. But yes, we're probably done with the E-therapy right now. If anything, this is the ironic, which is slowly going to transition back into a Tronic. Yeah, but all right, guys. I'll catch you guys next time in the next video. If anything, I'm going to take this out for a couple spins.